Mike G, Baby Bear, DJ Sammy B, the Jungle Brothers.
This guy right here.
Yeah. It's the love and friendship. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. The love and friendship. Brotherhood.
It's been a long journey.
Yeah.
For me, it started when I was age 9. And I used to play the rhyme game with my mother. In the back seat, on the way to my grandmother's house in Albany Projects, Brooklyn. That's when I first realized words rhyme. She was teaching me about poetry and teaching me about art. 2 years later, when I turned 11, I got put on punishment. And I was in my room for the whole summer. And my father gave me all his music equipment, set it up in the room, and I started making pause tapes with his jazz records and taping stuff off the radio. And then I had a little Radio Shack mic, and I'd plug it in and talk over the records. And then when I got off punishment, I'd take the radio outside and say, "This is my record." Simple as that. And one day I turned on, I got to my grandmother's building, and there was speakers hanging out the window, and I heard Jimmy Spicer's Super Rhymes. And it's an 11-minute hip hop record that me and my cousins used to memorize and then compete with each other to see who could remember the most of the lyrics. And I thought to myself at that point, I'm gonna make a record because I know how to make words rhyme. I was already writing poetry, but I started putting it to music. And then when I turned 14, my father got me 2 turntables, and I started making mixtapes and in my house, recording on them. And I was telling all my friends in high school, after this Christmas, I'm gonna have a record on the radio. Didn't know I didn't know you needed a record in the studio. I just thought with my 2 turntables and my double cassette radio and my Radio Shack mic, I was gonna put out a record. Not knowing that in the same high school, this young man that I was gonna eventually be in a talent show was Red Alert's nephew. So when you talk about manifestation, I was going to high school from Brooklyn all the way into Manhattan to Murray Bertram High School. The first day I got into school, when I opened the door, my cousin Kareem was the security guard right in the front. And my father had been telling me my whole life that I had a cousin that looked like me. So I met him. Then my best friend from Albany Projects was walking in the same building. Well, a year later, they had a talent show, and I went to 4 guys to ask to be in this talent show, and each one sent me to the next, and the last person they sent me to was Mike G. The other 3 guys dropped out, and it was just me and Mike, and we entered that talent show. And then one day he invited me up to his grandmother's house in Harlem, and I see this man walk by, and it's the brother that I've been taping off the radio, Kool DJ Red Alert. This is my main man right here. We were just kicking it. It didn't matter to me. I wasn't looking for an opportunity because I thought, I'm going to make a record. We started practicing in my house. We started making tapes. Red heard those tapes and got wind of it. We got in the contest and got written up in the newspaper. We got a chance to go to the Apollo Theater and see Run DMC. And we went downstairs and met Grandmaster J. Rest in power. And then eventually we got in the studio in Coney Island. And this was the same studio that you had artists like MC Search from Third Base. And there's another man here tonight that I want to give a shout out to, Andre Dorg, who mixed the first Straight Out the Jungle album. I haven't seen him since I was 17 years old. So it's all a manifestation thing because I just put it out there, and then I was accepted to the Bronx High School of Science, but I felt I was too far to go, so I went to Murray Bertram instead, and that's where I met Mike, and one thing led to another, and I wind up making a record.
Yeah.
We made a couple of records. And we keep having a good time. He said a lot, right? One thing I know is I am hip hop. We all are hip hop in here. I'm gonna just run you, I'm gonna give you a quick discography because I got the history all lined up against the wall. Obviously, I got my uncle, the bum, who used to take me to all the, well, he didn't take me to all the jams, but I was fortunate to get in the Bronx River when I was that tall, watching Donald D rock, watching Grandmaster Cash rock, Cold Crush Brothers. I mean, that was the greatest time. I didn't even think there was life after that. To be able to come out in the world and continue hip hop, yo, I'm still dreaming, you know what I'm saying? But here's a quick discography. My man Jervin Green right there. We went to junior high school together. He was the hypest MF I knew anywhere. Had rhymes, all of that stuff, right? My other brother right there, my brother Q, this is the life changing. I was in the graffiti hard. Tracks, tunnels, anything, buses, whatever you got, I'm tagging, I'm bombing. My turning point in life was me, Q, my brother Nakan, we're in the train station, jumping down in the tracks, bombing the trains that come by. A clean train comes by, we jump in the track, we bombing. We say, yo, it's time to go. You can't see that A tray coming around. Almost got me. Jump back on the third rail, watch the A train go by. We had just started recording. I got out that track, I said, damn, I'm going to the studio tomorrow and I ain't never coming back. But I still love hip hop and I will bomb the cleanest wall I see whenever ready. No doubt. But there's not much to say, I'm just thankful. You know, I tell everybody who's in our age group, if you like, 45, maybe a little bit older, we grew up in the best time period. Our time period can stand the world. It's never gonna be like this again. So it's our job not to just, you know, we gotta encourage. I know a lot of us be like, oh, I hate that new hip hop, I hate this and that, but there's a lot of good hip hop out there. Remember, there was a time when you wasn't hearing no hip hop on the radio. There's a lot of good hip hop that you don't hear on the radio, but they still out there, right? Hip hop is about teaching our brothers, keeping our brothers together, keeping them off the streets, and making sure they got a better day. I had a lot of people come up to me and say, yo, you saved my life. Yo, guess what? Y'all saved our life too, you know what I'm saying? Because if y'all ain't cool for us, we'd be back. I'd probably be still in that damn A train, you know what I'm saying? And my brother right here, real talk, Red's my uncle, but this is the dude that really showed me how to slap the records back and forth. Sammy B was the first one to actually have the nerve to walk with me from block party to block party, jump on the turntables so I could spit a rhyme or two. Peace, Aki. To the Universal Zulu Nation and all those that love hip hop. Yo, thank you. My name's Mike G. It's my brother, Baby Dan. We're the Jungle Brothers. Hold up, y'all.
nephew.